Welcome back to Focusify, the space where we slow things down and think clearly. Let me ask you something. Have you ever reached the end of the day and thought, what did I actually do today? You were busy but not present, active but not conscious. That feeling has a name, living on autopilot. Wahid, why are so many people stuck in this mode?
Because autopilot is how the brain survives modern life. But surviving is not the same as living.
Let's define it clearly. What does autopilot mean in psychology?
Autopilot is when your brain runs behaviors automatically without conscious awareness. Neuroscience shows that the brain loves efficiency, so it creates habits, shortcuts, and routines to save energy. This happens through a brain system called the basal ganglia, which handles automatic behaviors like brushing your teeth, scrolling your phone, or driving familiar routes. The problem starts when life itself becomes automatic.
So autopilot isn't a flaw?
Not at all. It's a feature. The brain uses about 20% of your body's energy. To save fuel, it automates repeated behaviors. But here's the catch. The brain doesn't care about meaning. It cares about efficiency. So if you don't consciously choose how you live, your brain will repeat yesterday.
How does someone know they're on autopilot?
Some clear signs. You rush through days waiting for weekends. You scroll without remembering why you opened the app. You react emotionally before understanding why. You feel bored, restless, or numb for no clear reason. Autopilot feels comfortable but empty.
What role does attention play here?
Attention is the switch between autopilot and awareness. Science shows where attention goes, neuroactivity increases. When attention is absent, habits take control. Most people don't lack discipline. They lack directed attention.
Why is this problem so common now?
Because modern life trains autopilot. Constant notifications, fast content, endless scrolling, they keep the brain in reactive mode. Your brain is responding all day. Messages, alerts, opinions, deadlines. There's no pause to choose.
You've mentioned this before. What is it?
The default mode network is the brain system that activates when you're not focused on the present moment. It handles mind-wandering, overthinking, replaying the past, worrying about the future. Autopilot lives here. Too much time in this mode creates anxiety and dissatisfaction.
Why do people stay in autopilot even when unhappy?
Because familiarity feels safe. Your brain prefers a familiar pain over an unfamiliar change. Autopilot protects you from uncertainty, but also blocks growth.
Can you give a simple example?
Sure. You wake up, check phone, rush, work, scroll, sleep. Nothing is wrong, but nothing is chosen. Weeks pass, then months, then years. That's autopilot.
How do people break out of this?
First step, awareness. But awareness feels uncomfortable at first. You start noticing how distracted you are, how reactive you become, how little intention you bring. Discomfort is the sign you're waking up.
Mindfulness is often suggested. Why does it work?
Because mindfulness strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the decision-making part of the brain. Studies show even 10 minutes a day improves attention and emotional regulation. Mindfulness is not about being calm, it's about being present.
Do changes have to be big?
No, small interruptions work best. Examples: eating without your phone, walking slower, pausing before replying, asking, why am I doing this right now? These pauses wake the mind.
Should we eliminate habits?
No, replace unconscious habits with chosen habits. The brain will always automate. Your job is to decide what it automates.
What about emotional reactions?
That's the deepest autopilot, reacting with anger, avoidance, or people-pleasing without awareness. Breaking emotional autopilot means pausing and asking, what am I actually feeling right now? Naming emotions activates rational brain areas and reduces impulsive reactions.
Why do people resist slowing down?
Because slowing down removes distractions, and distractions protect us from uncomfortable thoughts. Stillness brings clarity. Clarity brings responsibility.
Does autopilot affect purpose?
Yes, meaning requires presence. You can't feel fulfilled in moments you're not aware of.
One simple daily practice?
The check-in pause. 3 times a day, ask, where's my attention? What am I feeling? What am I doing on purpose? That's enough to rewire awareness.
Can we eliminate autopilot completely?
No, and we shouldn't. The goal isn't total control. The goal is conscious direction.
What about people who feel numb or empty?
Numbness is often prolonged autopilot. Feeling returns when attention returns.
What mindset helps most?
Stop asking, how do I fix my life? Start asking, how do I show up to this moment? Life changes one conscious moment at a time.
Living on autopilot is easy. Living consciously is effort, but it's real. This is Focusify, where clarity comes before speed. If this episode helped you pause even for a moment, it did its job. We'll see you in the next one.